So how can you overcome the fear of public speaking? That's the topic we'll explore today, and it can be a real life changer for people who overcome this issue. Hey everyone, David here with SDS, the channel that helps you succeed one tip at a time. We provide success tips and strategies, fun stories, inspiring quotes, and more to help you be your best and enjoy your journey. For many people, the fear of public speaking is fear number 2. It's the second most scary thing, ranking only behind the fear of death. Does that describe you? Certainly, I was in that boat. I used to be so afraid of public speaking that whenever I had to do it, physically, I was a mess. My mouth was so dry that I couldn't smile. It was hard to get words out. My hands would shake. My palms were sweaty. It was painful to watch, and it was painful for me to try to do it. But fortunately, one day someone very wise gave me the best public speaking tip I ever received. And the tip is this: focus on passion, not perfection. One more time. Focus on passion, not perfection. Why is it a big mistake to focus on perfection? The first reason is you, me, all of us, we're not perfect. So if you make that your goal, you're setting yourself up for failure, and you're putting a lot of added pressure into the situation, which just makes fear of public speaking much worse. If you were to give the perfect speech, whatever that means, do you think the audience would actually know? No, because they don't know what you're preparing and what you plan to do anyways. So, in actuality, no one's ever going to come up to you afterwards and say, hey, I want to congratulate you. You just gave the perfect speech. No, that's never going to happen because they wouldn't know it if they saw it. But what will happen is after a really good speech, sometimes people will come up to you and say, hey, thank you so much. I was really moved by this point. Or this thing that you said helped me a lot. One of my personal favorites is when someone tells you, I've been searching for a solution to this problem for years, and I got the answer during your speech. Those are the kind of positive responses you'll hear when you start to focus on passion instead of perfection. What does it mean to focus on passion? Well, first thing it means is you have to find a couple or a few key points that you really care about, that you want to convey to your audience. Having those things that you want the audience to receive, that helps you to convey those with energy, with enthusiasm, because you really care about them realizing why those are important. If you don't have those kind of things in your speech, then you need to write a different speech. You need to talk about something else because it's going to be boring. Amazingly, when you focus on the audience and what they're receiving instead of yourself, all of the stress level goes down because you're focused on something much more important than your self-consciousness. Alright, the second reason why you should focus on passion instead of perfection is that it brings your speech to life. I always tell students in my public speaking classes that the worst thing you can do is read your speech. In fact, I have a quote about that. I say, a speech that is read is dead. And it's absolutely the truth. If you're reading your speech, reading your PowerPoint, the whole speech just dies. Because there's no inspiration, there's no flexibility. In a speech, opportunities come up. Opportunities for humor, opportunities to present something in a way you didn't expect. And so, if you just read it and focus on being perfect, the whole thing becomes stiff and dead. Okay? But if you focus on passion, presenting it with energy and enthusiasm and flexibility, then good things will happen and the whole speech will come to life. A final reason to focus on passion instead of perfection is another P word, playfulness. When you're preparing and practicing your speech, it really helps to be playful. What do I mean by that? Well, instead of just presenting your points exactly as planned, try different angles, different ways, try humor, try asking questions. And by being playful like that when you're preparing, that's going to make you a lot looser and natural, and you're going to find interesting ways to present your material that are going to make it come across much more passionately. To wrap things up, if you or someone you know has a really hard time public speaking, please share this tip with them. Focus on passion, not perfection. I've known countless people over the years who have heard this tip, and it really helped them overcome and resolve this fear of public speaking. So that's it. Until next time, this is David saying, take care and have big dreams, big thoughts, and big action.